When we are born, our brain and worldview is shaped by the people around us. This means that we are all taught to think and live about the same as others. So the world appears to us as we were taught to see it. And so we think that the things we want can only be achieved the same way that we have seen others do it, at least usually. So, if we want something, for example, say an apartment that costs 100,000, then our mind immediately begins to think how we can get to it within the information that it has. Let's say we make 1,000 euros a month and we can save half of it. So the mind would evaluate that it will take us more than 8 years to earn that 100,000. So either we suppress our desire for our own living or we take a loan and become a debtor to a bank. In both cases, we will have a bad feeling. And if we happen to lose our job, we lose everything. So the result is stress and anxiety. Most of the time, these are the emotions to which the mind gets us to. And the reason we want something in life is always the same. We think we will feel better when we have it. So the mind tells us that we can't feel good here and now, but only then when. And so most of the time we feel bad already in the process of achieving what we want, and sometimes even when we already achieve it, because we will always want something new, better, more practical, and we will no longer have the energy to get to that true effort again. So if we want to achieve things in life easier without suffering and feeling good already on the way to it, then we cannot follow the mind, but the feeling. Why? Let's look at the world from a different perspective. Imagine for a second the whole world as a quantum field of energy. Quantum because in this field isn't just one world which you know, but simultaneously an infinite number of different versions and possibilities of everything in the form of electromagnetic frequencies. In which frequency range or state of mind you are, you know by your emotions. That determines to which reality or possibilities you are tuning to. The better you feel, the more you are in tune with your source self. You are in higher frequency range, you are more energy than matter, and it's easier for you to tune to the reality in which you want to be. The worse you feel, the further you are from your inner source, you are in a lower frequency range, you are more matter than energy, and you are not able to tune to another reality. So, how you feel tunes you to thoughts of the same frequency to your feeling. And by combining thought and feeling, you tune into a possibility from the quantum field where everything you can think of already is. This means that everything you want already exists, and your task is to just tune into it with feeling and then let the feeling lead you to it. And you can start to feel that feeling when you are relaxed. In deep relaxation, the activity of your brain decreases, the mind calms down, and you can gradually begin to feel your inner self, which is not limited by the mind. So, when you think now about what you want, you will not feel lack anymore, but, for example, hope. And the more you synchronized with your inner self, the better you will feel. When feeling good, you are able to feel the impulse from within when and where to go and what to do. This is acting from inner inspiration instead of effort from the mind. Then, you don't even know that what you are going to do will lead you to what you want. For example, you'll have an urge to go somewhere and you'll meet someone who will offer you exactly the job you wanted. There are endless ways how something can come to you, and usually it will be a surprise to the mind because it would not occur to you that in a bubble shop you will meet a millionaire who will fall in love with you. Just a few days ago, around 2 in the morning, I felt that I should play a PC game, even though my mind told me to go to bed. So I turned it on. In this game, the world is always generated randomly and there are different locations. When you want to get to a specific location, you have to usually restart the world several times. In forums, some players complain that sometimes they have to restart it more than 100 times. When I wanted a specific location, I just asked and stayed completely relaxed in confidence that it's done. I didn't focus on anything. I just felt a flow of energy in my body like various electrical impulses. And what happened? The location I wanted was immediately generated. And in it was a teleport that can teleport you randomly to several places. So I asked again where I want to be, and about 7 times it has teleported me to other places. So I thought about what I'm doing differently than what I did before when I wanted to generate this world. And I've noticed that now I'm concentrating more on being there and not allowing energy to flow through me. So I stopped and said to myself, the source always knows where I want to be and I don't have to do anything about it. And again, I just relaxed and felt vibrations and tingling sensations in my body. Now, as I entered the teleport, I was immediately teleported where I wanted to be, and at that moment I felt incredible joy and knew that the source of well-being always hears me and my only job is to allow it. In other words, our vibration determines the random generation of the world in the game, and the same way we also determine what is generated in our lives from the quantum field of infinite possibilities. So the feeling always takes us exactly where we want to be. Whether we want a relationship, abundance, or health. We just don't have to try and solve how, when, and where. We are only supposed to know what we want, and by relaxing and feeling, we are learning to live kind of in the future, and everything will gradually come to us. This is the turning point that, for example, Bruno Gruning called for, when we turn from the mind, which is still trying to achieve something, to the inner confidence in ourselves. Then you'll notice that all doubts, hatred, envy will gradually disappear. And that's the difference between doing things out of effort and inspired action from within. If you let yourself be led to what you want by feeling, then there is no effort and you'll enjoy the journey.
Buenas tardes, perdona, para Bolonia. Vaya. Venga, gracias.
Because well-being is the natural basis of everything, and we don't have to learn or be worthy of anything. The only thing we need is to allow the well-being to come into our lives. If you like the video, give it a like, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already.